Good evening, everyone. Come on in.
Hello, I'm back here.
Bill's here tonight with us, so come on in, say hello, tell us where you're from.
Yeah, where are you from?
Give us a thumbs up, and
Like us on Facebook.
Bill stopped in, and I didn't even know that he would be here on time, so hello, Kristen, hello, Jackie. Who else do we have here?
No, I'm not on yet.
Jean.
I'm not even on yet.
You're not on?
No.
Izzy's on. She
Izzy's
knows how to
on.
work the...
She's working the system.
Mary Jo, Jean Shoot, Beth Ann, hi, Kathy, how are you? So getting a few people on here tonight. Hi, Bev. Welcome, everyone. Go ahead and share the video, tag a friend. Got a fun one tonight. It's a fun fold pop-up card.
It is, and it looks awesome.
Bill's had a sneak peek, so he came racing home to be here with us
That's right.
tonight.
I wanted to see it.
It's so cold out, so...
Yeah, well, it's actually warmed up.
It is. It has.
13 above.
But, like, for those people in northern Wisconsin and...
True. They still
Minnesota, and yeah, it's probably still pretty cold. Okay, so let's just... Have you guys been enjoying Celebration in this new catalog? I hope so.
It looked kind of cool.
There is so much going on right now. I'm super excited. What did you get hit?
I'm trying to still get on.
Bill can't even get on here to see you guys yet. So while he's fiddling around with his phone and technology,
yeah,
we'll go into... I have one spot left in Piccadilly Pingo. It is tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night.
That is tomorrow night.
Woo!
He's so funny.
You guys get me 3 days in a row.
Oh, yeah, because of Friday, too.
Friday parfait.
He's excited. There's one spot left, so the first person who signs up will definitely get that. If you're interested and you can't find that link, just message me. Payment needs to happen before tomorrow because then I'll be ordering all the product for you guys when I know the final number. Okay. And then to my wonderful customers, I want to spoil you this celebration.
Oh, yeah.
So if you spend $200 with me during the celebration, you get a goodie bag of all kinds of stuff. And this is a little bit different this time. So definitely let me say that if you are spending over $150, you don't need to use the host code. It'll still count. But if you're just a little bit at a time, like if you get paid every week or whatever, and you're just buying like $50 at a time, please use my host code. I surely appreciate that. And for those of you who spend $300 with me, and there's already some people who've done that, I am going to give you a stamp set of your choice for $25 or less, and I will ship it to you all at once. So I want to thank everybody who has participated in that and placed orders with me. You guys have been great. Now, we have had a couple of requests tonight for Bill's dad joke.
Dad's jokes. All right.
You got a dad joke for us?
I do.
Okay.
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? Do you guys know the answer?
Well, you follow the Fresh Prince.
Oh, geez, that was bad. Follow the Fresh Prince is what he said. And then from the bad dad joke calendar, did you hear about the shrimp that went to the prawns cocktail party? He pulled a muscle. Groan. All right, so let's get going with the demonstration then. That was especially for you, Nick. Are you handing me anything? Are you still trying to get in?
Just now getting in.
Oh, he's just now getting in.
Got to reboot again.
Oh, okay, one at a time. So tonight I'm going to be using, and I was going to show you in here, this paper. This is called the Sweet Talk Designer Series paper. And you can find that in our new mini catalog. And I figured with Valentine's Day coming, it would be a good time. Isn't it pretty?
That is awesome.
It is very pretty.
That's
I like kind of
the.
That's what I'm using for the designer series paper. Very, very little. Very, like, little bit of it. But then what I'm going to be using for, let's see. I must have passed it already. This stamp set. I'm going to be using this stamp set. And we're going to do it. Yes, they're cute. And we're going to do a little bit of a technique tonight. I don't know if you've noticed in your catalog, how did they get this image, right? So we're going to do that tonight too. It's very simple. This is the simplest pop-up fun fold ever. So now you can hand it to me.
Oh, sorry.
He's trying to message someone back. I don't know. Jackie? Okay. Tonight, I think technology's just tough for you, isn't it?
That's right. And
so
here's all day.
Here's the stamp set. It's called Nuts and Bolts. And I love this because it's stinking cute. You make my heart go beep. I love that one. Remember the card we did off of that? Well, we're going to be doing another one with this. But this time I chose this image for the robot. And I'm nuts and bolts about you is the sentiment. And then just this little line because we got to make our robot grounded. So we're going to be using, and I've pre-done this, a piece of, I took the heart punch and I just cut it out of the paper because we're going to be using the negative of this on just a scratch. And let's see, do I want to start, where do I want to start? Let's start with setting up some pieces here before we go into the base. Normally I go into the base first. Feels so weird to do that. So I have a piece of 1x4 of the Real Red cardstock. And this is, when I said we're using a very little piece, I mean a very little piece. That's it. This is our DSP.
What is that, 1x4?
This was 1x4. Oh. This is 3/4 by 3 3/4, so that you get, and I'm just going to go ahead and layer it. See, now that you got the squeaky chair, it drives me nuts.
I'm sorry.
He got my hand-me-downs. I got a new computer chair, and see, I don't squeak, and I'm wiggling around. And he now has the squeaky one. I got upgraded. He got hand-me-downs.
I got hand-me-downs.
So I'm just going to put this in here so that it's got a 1/4 inch border on here. And I use that green glue so I can move it around. Okay. Then I have a piece of basic white, and this white piece is cut at 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I'm just going to start layering my images on here. So I'm going to start from the bottom. Ooh, I got a juicy, I re-inked this and it's kind of juicy. Maybe I need a scratch piece here. Okay, it's not so bad. It's going to ink up for me just fine. So I'm going to put this down at the bottom. And like I said, I'm doing that because it kind of grounds our image so that it's not floating in the air. Our robot isn't floating in the air. And this little robot has a flower in his hand. The other one had, oh, nice and juicy. Okay. Let's see if I can stamp this straight on here. I may have went too far up. Well, now he is floating. Jeez. Hand that one back to me.
Why don't you stamp him and then put that one on? Because,
I don't know, because I need it down farther.
Oh.
I think what's screwing me up here is the white background. Then I can see.
Oh, lines.
Yeah, and I'm used to stamping closer to my body than where I am. Am I in the, am I in?
You are.
Okay. There we go. Yeah, he's still a little floaty. Not too bad. And then I'm going to ink up, I'm nuts and bolts about you, up at the top. Okay. Will you take that?
All right.
Who are you typing now?
I was sharing. I hadn't shared yet.
Oh. So then I'm going to stick this piece back here. Well, thank you for sharing. And I'm going to grab...
If they share today...
What?
We draw on Friday for them.
That's right. So if you want the cards that I'm making tonight actually go into a drawing, and that's what he was saying, is if you share my video right now that you're watching to your wall.
There's a whole slew of them sharing.
Ooh. So I'm pulling out the Highland Heather. Oh my goodness. There we go. And one of our blending brushes. And since I had already punched this out ahead of time, you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to line this up. And so when they were using my ever favorite tailored tag in there, this is what they were doing. They were punching out and then using that negative to make an overlay. So let me pull this out here real quick. I think that was page 16. Look at me. Nope, I lied. I think it was page 14. So this is what, here we go. This is what they did. They used that and then they made a negative and then they just did the blending brush on top of it. So that's all I'm doing. So I'm just going to hold this here and I'm going to tap off a little bit of what I had put on. And I'm just going to color this in lightly, but making sure to get to the edges.
Well, that is awesome.
You like that?
I do.
You want to see what it looks like?
Well, we will when you get done, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
That's all there is to that. How cute is
awesome.
that? It does look cute, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not done coloring him. And I'm just going to keep this because I can use that many more times.
Great idea, making your own stencil.
Yes, it is a great idea. So I want the flower red because I'm doing this. When I came up with this, I wanted to follow the colors in the paper, and they have the purples, the pinks, and the reds. And I'm actually going to be giving this to my nephew. I made another one. Not the ones that I'm giving away. But, so I'm going to color this flower red, which goes really well because it covers up the Highland Heather. See that?
I do. I was looking, I'm sorry.
Okay. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to color his little, this is Smoky Slate. And I'm using...
That's awesome.
And I'm going to color in his feet. And I believe this is the light Smoky Slate. You could do the darker if you wanted. And I'm going to do his little hands too.
That is cute.
Isn't he adorable? He is just cute. Okay. So now I have a piece of real red, and it is cut at 2.5 by 5, and I'm going to map this right on here. I think these little robots are cute.
That was a nice set.
I think it's adorable for my nephew. I mean, I suppose I could make you one.
Grandkids.
Yes, very, very cute. I actually was thinking of my cousin. She makes cards and she does fun folds, not anything this simple, but and I was thinking exactly of her when I saw this. Okay, and then I have a piece of basic gray at 2 3/4 and 5 1/4 that I'm gonna put this on. And then we're going to set these two pieces aside. This is where the magic happens. And when you see how easy this is, I mean, really, a new stamper could do this fun fold. This is that easy. So you guys know I don't like the real, let me get it centered at least. I don't like the real difficult fun folds. Just easy peasy for me. Okay, so we're gonna pull that aside. And I have an emergency backup because I always tend to screw up on camera. So I have an emergency backup. So let's put these aside because that'll be our decorations. And let's bring in our card base. Now this is a piece of basic gray. It's cut at 4 1/4 by 10. And on that 10-inch side, up at the top of the Simply Score tool here, I am going to come in, and now I'm going to have to concentrate a minute. I need 1 1/4 to start off. No, I want that smaller side, I think. 1 1/4. And then 2 1/2. See, I always do this. There we go. User error. 2 1/2, and then 3 3/4. So 3 3/4. 5. 6 1/4. 7 1/2. And 8 3/4. Okay, only one flubber and I don't think it'll show. No big deal. So did you see all that?
Yeah, I was kind of watching it.
That's kind of a lot of scoring, isn't it? Okay,
Well,
so let's start with, we already have the divot here, so let's just go in and let's just make a fold here on all of these.
it is a fun fold.
It is a fun fold. Now we're going to pull out another tool that I could have done the scoring on. I just think that that score tool is easier when you have a bunch that's just lined up to do. Okay, so we've got 8 little sections here, 8 even sections. So we want to go to the middle section. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the middle score line is where I'm at. And then you're going to need some sort of a trimmer. And let me turn this the right way. I'm going to use our little Stampin' trimmer. I love this thing. So let me explain something. What you're going to do is we're going to be putting a cut line in here, and I'm going to need to do that. And Bill, I'm going to show you here real quick since you're on this other side. Do you see how it has the imperial measurements here?
Yep.
Okay. So that's what we're going to do. And what I want to start off with is just lining this up at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is.
Halfway one?
Yes, on that score mark that's halfway. And then securing it down. So do you see where it's in the middle?
Yep,
I know you're
over there too. So.
okay. I knew you were trying to see. So securing it down, and then I'm going to turn this. And I turn this because I can see better this direction on those marks going down, right?
Gotcha.
And the cut mark that I want to make is at 7/8 inch. So you have to kind of do a little bit of thinking here. So it's going to start here at 7/8. There's a line at the front. Am I in camera that they can see this? Enough that they can see it?
Slide up towards your host code just a little bit.
Slide up more? Okay.
There you go.
I don't want to cut into that. There we go. Now I moved it here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's the one. Making sure I've got that on that line. Okay, so 7/8 is right there. So I want to start cutting there. So I want to put that in, and I want to cut it until I'm at the 3. So I want to plan this ahead, 3 5/8. So here's 3, and we know 3 1/2 would be 4/8. So this would be 5/8. Got it?
Ooh.
Did you get that?
I got it.
Okay. So measure twice, because otherwise you're like me on camera and then you screw up. And I know I do that a lot, but it is, and put that right to that. So if I did this correctly, it should work.
Ooh.
Nope, not quite. I started just a little too far. So let me line it up again. That's why you do it twice. Measure once and cut twice. Let's see. 5/8. Let's see that I got it. Kind of. So there's going to be a little piece. Now let me make sure that this area fits through here, that I've got this fitting through. I do, but it's a little bit tight. So
you're trying to enlarge it just a little bit more?
You know what I'm going to do?
Oh.
Is I'm going to take my bone folder in here and just peel that back, because it is supposed to be snug, but I'm just going to peel that back a bit.
Mm.
I have it
so
a little.
Use your bone folder to enlarge the slit.
Well, I'm not really enlarging it. I'm just kind of pushing that edge back.
Oh, okay.
And I'm kind of pushing the pieces so that they fold in a bit.
Okay.
And you can mess with it. It's hard to do, especially on camera, but I think you get the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then this is going to fold together with the two pieces here hooked like this. Okay, so it comes like that. And then this piece is going to be on the top. But I want to glue these down with this piece in the middle. So sticking this through here, right? This is going to go up and through. I want to adhere this down like so. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And I want to see which side. Yeah, that's my front. So for me, it's the easiest just to use a little line of snail. What are you doing?
Oh, some of their comments.
Okay, so adhering it down. Now adhering it straight makes a huge difference. Don't ask how I know. And then I'm going to use my favorite green glue.
Oh, so you put the tape on the one side and green glue on the other side?
Yeah. Well, there's going to be glue on both sides because I have it here on the edges. But I use that snail to hold this down and in place. And then I'm going to use... No, it's not. It's Stampin' Seal. Sorry.
Seal.
Yeah. And then you want to put this together. And just, we're going to give this a little hold. Got a dad joke now? Off the top of your head? No. Okay. It doesn't take that long. Put him on the spot. Look at him. Okay, so now, while I have this like this, I'm going to take this little piece and add...
I got one.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
Have you seen Izzy's new outfit?
What new outfit?
Quite fetching.
Oh my gosh. Where do you come up with this stuff? He's over here laughing at himself, you guys. I don't know if you heard that. Okay, so then this comes on the top. So now, this mails in an envelope just like this. But when the recipient gets it, it folds down and it stands up like so.
Awesome!
So it makes that little box on each side.
Kind of looks robotic.
Well, it is robotic. I thought this was perfect for this. Okay, did that make sense to everyone?
Oh, they heard and they loved my joke.
They love your joke?
That's right.
You guys, I'm telling you.
So
for those,
cute. They love it.
Isn't that just adorable? And now, you can't put any embellishments or anything on it here because it's got to be able to slide through that hole. That's why I took the bone folder and just kind of opened it up a little bit. I hope that made sense. So I didn't have a recipe for this when I started, but I had someone send me something similar. And so I took the measurements off of here. I think it's adorable. I mean,
That'd be cute for
This-
kids for school.
this would be cute for anybody. Now, the other thing is, this would be cute with any design. This could have a flower and a happy birthday for a coworker to sit on their desk. I mean, I think it's adorable. Just remember, you can't really have embellishments because it has to come up and down through there. Are there any questions, Bill? We're going to stop and take a look.
No. They love it. Fabulous. Very cute.
Anybody have any questions? We'll take a minute here to see, because I'm...
Well, make sure they're all signed up for our YouTube channel.
Oh, yes. Please sign up for my YouTube channel. Like me here on Facebook if you're new. I do this every Wednesday night. So I have a couple of these, and I am going to be doing a drawing Friday. If you share my video, please be sure to post on here that you shared. If you share my video then to your wall, then I will be putting your name into a drawing for these, because they fit right into... Do you have a regular envelope?
I do.
All right. Now, the other thing that would be cute is to use this paper and decorate this envelope, but this fits right into a normal A2 envelope. So if you have grandchildren or children, or anybody who you think would like just a cute little pop-up card, that's our regular A2 size envelope. No extra postage. I thought it was adorable. I loved it that someone sent me one, and I'll show you.
Yep. And Mary Jo, there will be a replay so you can watch it from the beginning.
I am going to go ahead and post the measurements for everyone when I get my blog up by probably Friday or Saturday. It'll go up. So this is the one that I got. You're amazing. Let's celebrate you. And so that's where I took, you know, how to do it. And it looks like in theirs, they kind of ripped it to get that to fit. But I found if I just took the bone folder and I just kind of, right at the edges, it makes it so it kind of goes up and down just a little bit easier with that cut. So, yeah. So cute, you guys. So, there they are.
Because you're a brainiac.
A brainiac?
For thinking of this.
I didn't think of it. Someone sent it to me. So, I mean, I should thank my friend for doing that. But it's just adorable, and I had to do my own spin on it. I thought it was way cute. So, okay.
Way to case it.
Way to case it. Yep. Casing is what we do. Copy and share everything. So, you guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. Please let me know if there's any questions. Stampin' Up! Has a lot of stuff going on this month and next month. So if you're interested in joining my team, I have some options and some things I can answer for you there also. Take care, everyone. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Bye.